Hello, students. This is the test correction for the argumentative essay. You only need to mark it if it's wrong. If it's correct, leave it. You don't need to write the correct answer. Just mark it if it's wrong. Some of these are going to be worth more than 1 point. I'll let you know at the end. Okay. The issue of an essay is how the author feels about a topic. Issue. That was the key word here. Okay. I told you when we did the started out that the issue is whether or not we should save the penny. Your opinion is not in that. Okay. So the issue does not tell us how the author feels about the topic. The claim is where we get feeling. Okay? But the issue of an essay is how the author feels about a topic. No, that's false. A hook is meant to entertain the reader, maybe inform the reader, maybe encourage the reader to continue reading. Always. Yeah, it probably does want to entertain them. Okay? But it always encourages the reader to read more. Inform the reader. What if you're doing an anecdote? That's not informing them. That's giving them a story. That's entertaining them. But are you always entertaining? No. So, encourage the reader to continue reading. True, false. The claim of an essay is how the author feels about the issue. That is true. Transitions. Move ideas from one to the other. Yes. Provide fluidity in the essay. Yes. Prepare the reader for the next idea. Yes. All of the above. Sure is. Number 5, true, false. The topic of the sentence introduces the topic. The topic sentence introduces the topic of the paragraph. Of course it does. That's true. Okay. If this is the paragraph, and your whole paragraph is about cost to make pennies, your first sentence should be introducing that idea. The topic sentence. The support, evidence, source, all of these things, whatever you want to call it, help support the claim. Your essay's heart and soul is your claim. Everything that you are doing for that essay has to do with the claim, your argument. I think pennies should not be minted anymore. Everything else is explaining why you believe that. So everything comes back to the claim. All about your initial argument. Okay, the anticipation of the opposition. What does it do? It shows the reader that you have looked at both sides and have chosen the best. Identifies all the opposing views. Gives your reader a chance to provide a rebuttal. Gives you the chance to rebuttal. Okay, identifies all of the opposing views. No, it does not give you all of the opposing views. It should just give you the opposing views of the topics you brought up, or one big opposing view. That's dependent on how you wrote the essay. Okay, so B, incorrect. Gives your reader a chance to provide a rebuttal. How is your reader going to talk back to you? They're reading it. They can't give you a rebuttal. Gives you the chance to rebuttal. Well, before you rebuttal, don't you have to provide something? So, what this test was really about was choosing the most accurate. You could probably say that, right? You could probably say B was the answer. But which one is the best answer? If I was going to have you choose the best answer here, all of the above worked here because it does do all of these things. Up here, it's not always about entertaining the reader, so it can't be all of the above. Here, it is always about this, this, and this. So here, for number 7, which one of these two does it do best? Does it give you a chance to rebuttal? Sure it does. But what it's really doing is showing your reader that you have looked at both sides and determined which one is the best. That is what the anticipation of the opposition does. It shows to your reader that you've said, okay, I've looked at the pros, I've looked at the cons, and now I know the position I'm going to take because I've looked at both sides. Okay, the rebuttal is your opinion, the opponent's opinion, Mr. Larson's opinion, a blanket statement that is no one's opinion. Definitely not. Definitely not. It's not your opinion because your opinion is anticipating the opposition. It should be the opponent's opinion. What is somebody saying against your argument? Oh, I did that wrong, didn't I? It is your opinion. Right? The opponent's opinion is the opposition. The rebuttal is your opinion. Sorry about that. So, number 8 is indeed A. I don't know how many of you just raised your hands and said, Mr. Larson, you're wrong. Okay, well, I fixed it, so put down your hand. Don't bother me. I'm Facebooking. All right, number 9. True or false? The purpose of restating your claim and arguments in the conclusion is to remind yourself of what you have already discussed earlier in the essay. Remind yourself? Why would you need to remind yourself? Who do you really need to be reminding? The person reading. The reader. That's who you're reminding. False. A final thought, call to action. Makes your reader think about your essay beyond your issue beyond the essay. It sure does. Ends your essay so your reader has no questions or thoughts. Possibly. Is the end of your essay? It sure is. Reminds your reader of your position. Alright, so here we have, like I've shown you before, essays are answers that all could be right. But which one is the most right? What do you remember me saying in class? Your final thought, call to action, should make your reader think about your issue beyond the essay. That does all these things. But this is what you really want it to be doing. Okay. Moving on. Don't forget, number 8, the correct answer was A. I did mess up, but I'm not making a new recording. I'm too lazy. Alright. Grammar. I love grammar. Identify all the adjectives in each sentence, not including articles. Articles are the, a, and an. So it says not including articles. Do not find those. A friend and I recently took a trip to the Swiss Alps. Adjectives. A friend and I recently took a trip to the Swiss Alps. Fooled you. Recently is an adverb describing a verb. Swiss Alps is a compound noun. And it's capitalized. It's a good way. to look at it. But now that if they put Swiss, I'll take that. Alright, so if they put Swiss, I'll take that. If they put none, I'll take that. I'll take either one. That's fine. We saw beautiful scenery and got great exercise. Beautiful. Describing the noun scenery. Great. Describing the noun exercise. Alright, up until this point, everything was worth 1 point. Okay? This one is worth 2 points. Identify the predicate adjective, the noun it describes, and the linking verb that links them. So these are each going to be 3 points. Let's see. Identify the predicate adjective, the noun the noun it describes. All right. So it looks like of all the ships in the world, the Titanic was the largest. So the noun is Titanic. The adjective is largest, and the linking verb was. So that's 3 points. Everyone thought it was unsinkable. It is our noun. It's actually a pronoun. Unsinkable adjective. Was linking verb. 3 points. Identify the nouns or pronouns that are used as adjectives in each sentence. Pompeii was a thriving port town in ancient Italy. Port describes town, but port is usually a noun. You know, like a port, like here's the land and then here's water, right? And everybody comes and puts their boat there. How do you draw a boat? Like that? And then anyway, okay, a port. How many people put ancient Italy? No! That's bad. Ancient is always an adjective. This was nouns or pronouns that are used as adjectives. So this is 1 point. If they said ancient, minus 1 point, obviously. If they said ancient and port, minus 1 point. Because you didn't, well, let's do this. If they got that and that, half point. Because they get 1 point for doing this, but then I'm going to take away half a point for getting the wrong answer. Many wealthy Romans made their homes there. Okay. Many is usually a pronoun. Oops. Yes, many is usually a pronoun. If you want to know what I'm doing, I'm double checking. Even Mr. Larson makes mistakes. Many is a pronoun. Where's my pronoun chapter? Just bear with me. There we go. Many. Yes, many is a pronoun. See? Okay. So, many. There. That's also a pronoun. Yes, it's a possessive pronoun. And let's see. That's it. So this one is worth 2 points. If they only labeled one, then they only get 1 point. If they labeled none, they got 0 points. On August 24th, AD 79, the people of Pompeii started their morning routines. their pronoun. Morning, noun. What type of routines? Their routines. What type of routines? Morning routines. So actually they're acting as adjectives, but they're usually pronoun, usually a noun. Identify the nouns or pronouns that are used as adjectives in each sentences. I'm identifying their as a pronoun, mornings as a noun, but here they're being used as adjectives. 2 points. That day would be different from all other days. What day? That day. Pronoun usually acting as an adjective. Would be different from all other days. All, pronoun. Other days. All other days. Let me think. I want to say that all is a pronoun. Other is also a pronoun. Let's find out. Pretty sure they're both pronouns, but since this is being recorded, I need to make sure I have the right answer. Yeah, okay. Just all. Just all. Other is adjective. Yeah, other is adjective, telling you which one are ones. Which one? The other one. Yeah. Okay, so this one is 2 points. Answers are that and all. Next, identify all the adverbs in each sentence. Adverbs. If I were very rich, I would travel to Paris. Okay? Rich is an adjective. Very is an adverb. 1 point. My best friend nearly went to Spain. Nearly describing the verb. This is an adverb, so your answer is nearly. Up here, the answer is very. Sorry if that wasn't clear. So number 19, the answer should have been very. Number 20, nearly. But surprisingly, she is afraid of airplanes. Surprisingly is also an adverb. What is it describing? How afraid is she? How afraid is she? Surprisingly afraid. So the answers for number 20 is surprisingly and nearly. 2 points. Older people frequently travel with groups. How do they travel? Frequently. Adverb. One point. Older people, for instance. Okay. My mother's job makes her travel too often. Okay. How does she travel? Often. To what extent does she travel often? Too often. Adverb. So we have 2 of them. They should have chosen too and often. 2 points. Identify the modifiers and determine if they are comparative or superlative. Oh, so easy. Oh my god. Alright. Modifiers that are either comparative or superlative. Largest. Largest, EST, superlative. Let's make these 2 points. You had to find the correct modifier, and you had to correctly tell me if it was a comparative or a superlative. Asteroids, meteoroids, and comets are smaller than the planets. Smaller ends with ER. That means it's a comparative. 2 points. With their improved telescopes, scientists can study the planets more carefully than ever before. More carefully. And since it's more, we have a comparative. 2 points. Mercury is the planet nearest to the Sun. Nearest, ending with EST. That means it's a superlative. 2 points. Identify the correct modifier, the word it modifies, and label each word's part of speech. Okay. Do you real enjoy or really enjoy? You really... And really is telling what? How much they enjoy something. What is really? Really is an adverb. Enjoy is a verb. I am the goalie on the team, and I think I am a good, well one. One is being described. One is a pronoun. What describes nouns and pronouns? Adjectives do. Okay. So, it looks like we have 4 things that you could have gotten wrong. So, really, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 points. 4 points. In fact, everyone on our team has been playing good well this season. What are we describing? We're describing how someone plays. Has been playing, actually. Ooh, do I want to make this? I'll tell you what. Okay? If they were able to identify has been as the helping verbs to playing, they get 2 points of extra credit. Okay? Playing is the verb. And then how do you play? You play well. Well is the adverb. So this one was 4 points, but they could have gotten 2 points of extra credit if they put has been. Alright, let's count what this is out of. On the front page, it was simply 10, right? Everyone was worth 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 on the front page. So 10 plus, this one was only 1 point, because there's none, or you could have chosen Swiss. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 44, 48, 52. Hee hee. Alright, if I did anything wrong, bring it to my attention. If it's a big deal. If it's not a big deal, don't let it be a big deal. It's out of 52. Give them a positive score. That means how many they got correct. Number correct. Out of 52. And if you want to give them a happy face because they did well, then do that. If you want to give them a sad face, don't. Because we're only about being happy in this class. Alright. And if you want to watch this over, you can. Alright, bye-bye.